Okay, design power is from step number 2, load rating is from step number 4, and number of flights should be taken from PSC design data book page number 7.52. Okay, some standard belt width are also available in the data book 7.52. And step number 6 is calculation of pulley width. So pulley width is also available in PSC design data book page number 7.54. And in step number 7, we are going to calculate the calculation of belt length. So depending upon the drive, whether it is a open belt drive or standard belt width, we are going to calculate the belt length. The formula is available for you in the data book page number 7.53. Okay, so open belt drive means driver pulley and driven pulley both are rotated in the same direction. Cross belt drive means driver pulley is rotating against the opposite direction to the driven pulley. In step number 7, we are going to cross belt drive power transmission is maximum, open belt drive is power transmission is minimum. But open belt drive has one inherent advantage when compared to cross belt drive, that is wear rate is somewhat minimum. Cross belt drive has wear rate is maximum since the angle of contact between belt and pulley is open belt drive means driver pulley and driven pulley both. And step number 8 is dimensions of other portions of the belt drive. That is first and foremost thing is we need to select the material for pulley as well as belt. Pulley is normally made up of cast iron for open belt drive has since cast iron is a lubricant for you. That is it has a minimum wear rate. Material pulley is normally made up of cast iron or belt. We may choose cotton or fabric or leather or mallet. Step number 8 is some other parameters are also we need to find if we missed out of the previous case. That is diameter of the smaller pulley, diameter of the larger pulley, belt width, pulley width, and length of the belt should be calculated. So these things are available in design number design step 1, and this is design step 6. And this is again pulley width is also available in step number 7, and length of belt is also available in step number 7. Okay, so these are all the optional steps for you. Step number 8, we need to calculate the dimensions of the belt drive. That is diameter of the smaller pulley. So larger pulley, belt width. Totally, there are 8 steps are available while designing flat belt drive for you. These things are available. That is calculation of pulley diameter 2. This is design step 6. This is again pulley width also available. Calculation of belt length. Calculation of dimensions of the belt drive. So totally 8 steps are involved while designing a flat belt drive. So there are two set of problems or comes under belt drive for you. One is designing a belt drive. So second one is sometime we totally need to find out the power transmission capacity of our belt drive. Okay, suppose if they are looking for power transmission calculation, then we need to concentrate on this kind of formulas. Calculation. Okay, these are all the basic formula for belt drive. Suppose if they are not asking any design of belt drive, they are looking for only power transmission calculation, means you need to concentrate on this area. Okay, so that is power transmission equal to T1 minus T2 into V. This is a formula for you, and T1 is called as tension on light side, and T2 is called as tension on slack side, and V is called as velocity of the drive. Okay, tension is nothing but a force. So the unit for tension is in terms of Newton only. This is not a torque. Okay, torque is different from tension. Okay, power equal to the formula is T1 minus T2 into V. T1 is tension on tight side, T2 is tension on slack side, and V is the velocity of the drive. Velocity we may calculate from the formula pi d n by 60, and T2 is called as tension on slack side, and V is called as velocity of the drive. Okay, so this is nothing but a force said to be a slack side, unit for the tight side. This is called as T1, and this is said to be T2. Okay, torque is different from tension. Okay, the lower portion of the area is called as T1, the upper portion of the area is called as T2. Tension on tight side, T2 is tension on slack side, and V is said to be velocity of the drive. So this is the first formula for you, power to be transmitted. Okay, whenever they are looking for power to be transmitted, so you need to apply the data in this equation. From that you can able to get the answer in terms of kilowatt or watt. Okay, for calculating T1 and T2 we may have some different formulas are available. This is called as tension ratio. Probably you may study in engineering mechanics or kinematics of machinery. Okay, T1 by T2 equal to e power mu alpha is the formula for you. Again, T1 is tension on tight side, T2 is tension on slack side, and exponential term is different, and mu is called as coefficient of friction, and alpha is said to be an arc of contact or angle of contact. The one and most important note is whenever you find angle value, only the angle parameter, then you need to apply in terms of radians only. Okay, not in terms of degree. Suppose before alpha, you may find any trigonometry function like sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot, mean. You need to apply the value in terms of degree. Whenever you find the angle value, the angle parameter alone mean, you need to apply in terms of radian. In this case, T1 by T2 equal to e power mu alpha. Alpha is only available, so you need to apply in terms of radians. The calculation of conversion of degree to radians, all of you know about it. I hope you all know about it. Degree value into pi by 180, so that is to be a radian value. Okay, mu is called as coefficient of friction for you. Okay, so this is without considering the effect of centrifugal tension. So whenever you find, whenever a pulley is rotated, means a centrifugal force normally exerted from this pulley. So whenever we consider the centrifugal force or centrifugal tension, then the formula is remodified as T1 minus mv square divided by T2 minus mv square equal to e power mu alpha. Okay, where m is called as mass of the belt per unit length, and v is said to be the velocity of the belt. Okay, so whenever you consider the centrifugal force, means you need to calculate from this formula. Whenever you are neglecting centrifugal tension, mean you need to calculate the T1 and T2 value from the first formula. Okay, so centrifugal tension, as I already told earlier, whenever a rotating object comes into the picture, normally a centrifugal force is exerted. So it is indicated by the letter T suffix C. T suffix C means centrifugal tension. Tc equal to small m into v square. Small m is nothing but mass of the belt per unit length. So this could be calculated by mass equal to density into area into length. Okay, from that equation we may able to find the value for mass, and v is said to be the velocity of the drive. Again, velocity is the standard formula is available, pi d n by 60. Okay, so this is initial tension. So initial tension is indicated by the letter T suffix naught. Okay, T suffix naught equal to, neglecting centrifugal tension, the formula is T1 plus T2 divided by 2. T1 is tension on tight side and T2 is tension on slack side. Okay, suppose if we consider the centrifugal tension for our calculation, then T naught equal to T1 plus T2 plus 2 Tc divided by 2. That is 2 Tc is 2 times of centrifugal tension. If we consider centrifugal tension, then this formula will be used. If we neglect the centrifugal tension, when you apply Tc equal to 0, then the second equation will become the first equation for you. Okay, and this is in terms of slip between belt and pulley. Normally the velocity of driver pulley is calculated from the equation pi d n by 60. Driver is normally indicated by the letter 1, driven is normally indicated by the letter 2, or sometimes it is also in 3. Okay, so v1 equal to pi d n by 60. Suppose if we consider slip in our belt drive, means then the first equation will be redefined as v2 equal to v1 into 100 minus s1 divided by 100. S1 is nothing but slip with respect to velocity 1. Okay, slip with respect to velocity number 1. Okay, suppose velocity of driven pulley could be calculated by v3 equal to velocity of driver pulley into 100 minus slip number 2 divided by 100. Okay, s is normally given in the problem. If they not mean, then v2 equal to v1 and v3 equal to v2. Okay, if slip is only available, mean we need to apply the corresponding slip value in this equation. If they not given any slip value, means kindly consider s1 and s2 value could be in 0. Okay, so these are all the some other formula for solving problems in belt. Okay, as I already told earlier, there are two set of problems for you. One is design of flat belt drive. Suppose if they are looking for design of flat belt drive, means you need to execute the 8 steps in a sequential manner. Okay, or sometimes they may looking for the power transmission calculation for belt. For calculating power transmission, you need to have this kind of formula, that is power equal to T1 minus T2 into V, and second one is tension ratio T1 by T2 equal to e power mu theta. Suppose if we consider centrifugal tension, mean T1 minus mv square divided by T2 minus mv square, which is equal to e power mu theta. If you neglect centrifugal tension, mean you need to apply mv square equal to 0, then the second equation will become the first equation. Centrifugal tension, the formula is Tc equal to small mv square, and initial tension, neglecting centrifugal tension, and with the centrifugal tension, the formula is available here, and slip edges. I forgot to add one more formula. that is based upon the stress induced in the belt. The formula is tension equal to maximum tension equal to sigma bt. Okay, sigma is nothing but stress induced in the belt, and b is the width of the belt, and t is the thickness of the belt. Okay, I forgot to add that formula in the slide. Okay, so based upon this, we are going to see the problem number 1 for you. Okay, the problem number 1 is find the power transmitted by a belt running over a pulley of 600 millimeter diameter at 200 rpm. The coefficient of friction between the belt and pulley is 0.25. Angle of lap is 160 degree. Angle of lap is nothing but arc of contact. Arc of contact is 160 degree, and maximum tension in the belt is 2500 Newton. So these are all the data available for you. Okay, based on the data, you need to find the power transmitted by this belt drive. Okay, the data, there are I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data are available. First one is pulley diameter 600 millimeter, and speed is 200 rpm. Mu value is given. Mu is nothing but coefficient of friction, that is 0.25. Angle of lap is called as alpha. Alpha is 160 degree, and maximum tension T max equal to 2500 Newton, which is available in the problem. Okay, so based upon all this data, we need to find out power transmitted. The formula to calculate power transmitted is, which is already seen, T1 minus T2 into V. Okay, we don't know the value of T1, we don't know the value of T2, and we don't know the value of V. V is directly calculated because diameter and speed is given. V is equal to pi dn by 60. V is directly calculated, but T1 and T2 we can't able to calculate directly. For that, we are going to use couple of formula from this slides. Okay, I switch over to another presentation. So this is the data for you. Pulley diameter capital D equal to 600 millimeter, and speed n equal to 200 rpm. Mu coefficient of friction is 0.25. Angle of lap theta equal to 160 degree. Okay, theta sometime we may take it as alpha also. Okay, so whatever maybe the notation you have to follow us in a uniform manner. Okay, so theta or alpha, whatever may be the correct term. So which is equal to 160 degree. 160 degree, the equivalent radian value is 160 into pi by 180, which is equal to 2.79 radian. Maximum tension is indicated by the letter T max, or is simply capital T, which is equal to 2500 Newton. We need to find the power transmission. Okay, so we are know that power equal to T1 minus T2 into V, and T1 by T2 equal to E power mu theta. So these are the two formula we already known. Okay, so apply the corresponding value. T1 by T2 equal to E power mu theta. In terms of mu, we need to apply 0.25, and theta in terms of radian. As I already told earlier, whenever you find theta alone, you need to apply in terms of radian. Theta is available with respect to the trigonometry function, mean you need to apply in terms of degree. In this case, there is no trigonometry function is available, so we need to apply theta in terms of radian. For that purpose only, I converted from the step 1 alone. Okay, so T2 equal to T1 divided by 2.01. From that equation, we can able to find T2 equal to 1244 Newton. We know the T2 value. From that, we may able to find T1 value from this equation. So T1 is 2500 Newton. Our maximum tension is available in the problem is given by 2500 Newton. Maximum tension formula is T1 plus TC. T max equal to T1 plus TC. TC is, since we are not taking centrifugal tension into the account, then the T max become T1. Okay, T max, the formula is T max equal to T1 plus TC. TC is called as centrifugal tension. Centrifugal tension is not available in the problem. So it could be taken as 0. It could be considered as a 0. So T max become T1. So T1 is 2500. From that, we can able to calculate the value of T2. We know the value of T1 and T2. Apply the corresponding T1, T2 value from this equation. We may able to find the value of power. Okay, power is 7.89 kilowatt. So this is a type 2 problem in flat belt drive. First type is we are going to design a flat belt drive, and second type of problem is this kind of thing, calculation of power and calculation of some basic dimensions of belt drives. I switch over to the problem number 2. Problem number 2 is a leather belt is required to transmit 7.5 kilowatt from a pulley 1.2 meter in diameter. Okay, so in this case, they are given the power transmission, that is 7.5 kilowatt, which is equivalent to 7,500 watt. Pulley diameter is 1.2 meter, running at 250 rpm. Okay, n is 250 rpm. The angle embraced is 165 degree. Again, the term is different, but the meaning is same. Angle embraced, angle of contact, arc of contact are same meaning for you, 165 degree, and the coefficient of friction between the belt and the pulley is 0.3. So this is indicated by the term mu. If the safe working stress for the leather belt is 1.5 megapascal, okay, stress is sigma. Sigma is 1.5 megapascal, which is equivalent to 1500 kilopascal. Okay, density of leather is 1 megagram per meter cube. 1 megagram per meter cube is nothing but 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Thickness small t equal to 10 millimeter. We need to calculate the width of the belt taking centrifugal tension into the account. So this is the data for you. Okay, so based upon the data, we need to find out the width of the belt. Okay, width is indicated by the letter W or P. Since it's a flat belt drive, the cross section is in terms of rectangular only. Rectangular cross section, rectangular area is calculated by the two term. One is width and another one is thickness. Okay, thickness is given in the problem, but we need to find the value for width. Okay. Okay, so these are all the data that we can extract from the from the data from the problem. So first one is power transmission, which is 7.5 kilowatt, and pulley diameter 1.2 meter. Speed is 250 rpm. Angle theta equal to 165 degree. 165 degree is equal to 2.87 radian, and coefficient of friction mu equal to 0.3. Sigma equal to 1.5 megapascal, which is equal to 1.5 into 10 power 6 of Newton per meter square. 1 Newton per meter square equal to 1 Pascal. I hope you all know about it. And density rho equal to 1 megagram per meter cube, which is equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube. And thickness equal to 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter, which is equal to 0.01 times of meter. Okay. For simplicity or uniform city, I have to convert all the unit in terms of meter alone. Okay, so 10 millimeter mean, which is approximately equal to 0.01 meter. Okay, from that we need to find width of the belt by considering centrifugal tension into the account. Okay, so this is the formula for you, which I forgot to add in my presentation. Capital T equal to, or maximum tension equal to stress into breadth into thickness. Okay, sigma is called as stress induced in the belt, and B is called as breadth of the belt, and T is called as thickness of the belt. Okay, uh, capital T is called as T max. T max equal to T1 plus TC. T1 plus TC. TC equal to mv square. TC equal to mv square. Centrifugal tension, the formula we already know that. Mass could be calculated by density into area of the belt into length. If length is not given, mean you need to assume 1 meter. Okay, area of the belt, it could be calculated by breadth into thickness, since it is in rectangular cross section. The flat belt cross section is rectangular, so the area of rectangular is normally calculated by breadth into width. Okay, so next one is power transmission. Power equal to T1 minus T2 into V, and T1 by T2 equal to E power mu theta. So these are all the steps for you for solving this problem. Okay, first and foremost thing is we need to find out the velocity. Velocity equal to pi d n by 60. Since diameter and speed is given in the problem, velocity is equivalent to 15.71 meter per second. Okay, and power equal to, we know that power equal to T1 minus T2 into V. Power equal to 7500, which is equal to T1 minus T2 into V. We know the value for V. V is 15.71. Apply in this equation. From that, you may able to find T1 minus T2 equal to 477.4 Newton. Assume this is going to be your equation number 1, because we don't know the value for T1 as well as T2. And we know one more relation between T1 and T2, that is T1 by T2 equal to e power mu theta. Mu known, theta known. From that, you may able to find T1 by T2 equal to one relation. After solving those basic steps, T1 by T2 equal to 2.375. From that equation, you may able to get T1 equal to 2.375 times of T2. Apply T1 value in this equation 1, you can able to get the value of T1 as 824.6 Newton. Whenever you find the value for T1, again apply T1 value here, you can able to get the value for T2. T2 equal to 347.2 Newton. Okay. Next, centrifugal tension, mass equal to area into length into density. Length is not given, mean again assume 1 meter. Area is breadth into thickness. Breadth is not breadth or width is not given for you. And thickness is 10 millimeter given. So for our convenience, we convert into meter. So 10 millimeter equal to 0.01 meter. Density is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. From that, mass equal to 10 times of width is obtained in this equation. Then Tc equal 10 times of B into V square. V square is 15.71, which is equivalent to 2468 times of width. Okay. Then maximum tension in the belt, sigma Bt. Sigma is given for you. Sigma is nothing but the stress induced in the belt, that is 1.6 megapascal, which is given in the problem. 1.5 into 10 power 6. B is, assume B is equal to B, and T is equal to 0.01. From that, capital T is 15,000 into width. Okay, we know that another formula for capital T is T1 plus Tc. Okay, so 15,000 B, which is equal to, we know the value of T1. T1 is 824.6 and Tc is 2468 times of B. From this equation, we are able to calculate the value of B. Small b equal to 0.0658 meter or 65.8 millimeter. Okay, so this is the second thing for you. So I am showing two problems for you. One is with the centrifugal tension, how to solve the problem, and second one is without centrifugal tension, how to solve the problem. Okay, so this is for flat belt drive, and another session is there by my colleague Mr. Karthikeyan sir. He is going to handle V belt drive. So before I hand over the session, I have to show some of the application of the belt drive. So flat belt drive is normally applied in floor mills, in coolant pump, lubricant pump, in ACs, then lathe machines, then belt conveyors, then transfer case in four-wheel drives. So these are all the famous applications of flat belt drives, as you may see in your day-to-day activities. Okay. If you have any queries in flat belt drive, you may type in chat box or unmute your mic and raise your question.
Thank you, Valaganesh.
Thank you, sir.
So participants, if you have any questions, please ask. So through chat box also you can ask. Otherwise, you can unmute your mic and ask the question.
Arun Kumar, teach the gear life method you mentioned in the chat box. So I'm starting the first unit for you. First unit is normally belt and chain drive, I think. Okay, so gear is normally comes under unit number 2. So probably you may have the session on tomorrow, I think. So tomorrow our faculty member definitely teach the gear life method for you. Flat belt lifetime. So again, the flat belt lifetime, as already told earlier, open belt drive having somewhat longer lifetime when compared to cross belt drive, since the angle of contact is less compared to cross belt drive.
Okay, any questions, sir? So shall we move to the next session? So second half of this session.
Mr. Gurraj sir, can you hear me?
Yes sir, yes sir. Karthikeyan, welcome sir.
May I start the presentation?
Okay sir, okay sir. Sir, participants, Mr. Karthikeyan is ready to present the second half of the session. He will take the design of V-belt drive, right? So flat belt drive completed. So the design of V-belt drive will be taught by our colleague Mr. Karthikeyan, right? So I hand over the session to Mr. Karthikeyan. So please Karthikeyan, can take sir.
Gurraj sir, whether my slide is visible?
Yes sir, visible sir, visible sir.
What about my voice? Whether it is audible?
Yes sir, okay sir, voice is clear sir.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning to all participants. Thank you, Mr. Venkatesh sir, for introducing me. Myself, L. Karthikeyan, working as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Ramco Institute of Technology. I'm just resuming the Wale Ganesha presentation, but I'm concerned about design of V-belt drive. The only difference is the cross section, the simple difference. Previously, Wale Ganesha explained all basic terminologies in belt drive. So I will complete within minimum possible time. So we are having only 30 minutes. And as all of you know, belt drive is a flexible mechanical system used to transmit power from one system to another or one pulley to another. Now the question is, why V-belt drive instead of flat belt? That is a major question. The reasons are for transmitting more power in a lesser center distance, probably less than 2 meters, we can prefer this V-belt drive. And another advantage is using of V-belt drive is it offers more contact area than a flat belt. It reduces the chances of slippages. It offers more contact area than flat belt drive. And it also offers a high velocity ratio. We can get more than 98% of efficiency. In a shorter distance drive, we are using V-belt drive. Simply, you can see this drive in IC engine power transmission or water pump power transmission. You can see this V-belt drive. So come to introductory slide, V-belt drive. It is mostly used in workshop and factories where a great amount of power is to be transmitted from one system to another. So V-belt is, see this image, V-belt is like a composite mold which comprises fabric and cords molded together in rubber and covered with fabric and rubber. This is in trapezoidal shape, whereas flat belt is a rectangular cross section, whereas V-belt is a trapezoidal shape. So this is the B nominal width of the belt, and T is the nominal height of the belt, and 2B is the belt angle. So this is the cross section of V-belt drive. So this is the V-belt drive is only suitable for shorter drives, and the included angle of V-belt is usually from 30 degree to 40 degree. This 2 beta values lies between 30 degree to 40 degree. The power is transmitted here. In V-belt drive, the power is transmitted by the wedging action between the belt and the V groove in the pulley or seam. So here the wedging action is going to happen, this below image, and it is usually the groove angle. The groove angle in the pulley is lies between 32 degree to 38 degree we are using. There is a limitation in V-belt drive. A clearance must be provided at the bottom of the groove here. A clearance must be provided at the bottom of the groove shown in figure in order to prevent the touching of the bottom as it becomes narrower from the wear. For a reliable concern, we are providing this clearance. The another advantage is it can transmit power in a vertical applications. In grinders and mixies, we are using V-belt drive. In vertical power transmission, vertical shafts, we can't use a flat belt. So in that situation also, we are using V-belt. That is a major advantage of V-belt. And the major limitation in the V-belt drive is V-belt cannot be used for longer distance. The reason is weight per unit length of the belt is greater than that of flat belt. That is the reason why we are not using V-belt for a longer distance power transmission. So come to basic design procedure for selection of V-belt. in practice, the designer has to select V-belt from the catalog of the manufacturer. The following factors are considered. The one is type of driving unit. This is the major factor required for designing the V-belt. And the type of driven machine, the specific application we are going to implement the drive. And the next one is operational availability, the frequency of usage of machines or drive. That is a major factor which influences the design of V-belt. Power to be transmitted, this is also another criteria. And input and output speeds, the speed ratio you are manipulating, this is the other factor. And the final one is approximate center distance and spatial requirements. What are the space available in the specific application? That is also a major factor while designing the V-belt. These are the factors in a designer perspective. Now come to our theory problem solvation. The slide clearly shows the steps involved in design procedure of V-belt. So based on the given rated power, so in every problem the rated power is given. So based on the given rated power, the manufacturer and the Bureau of Indian Standards standardize the dimensions of cross section. So you can extract this data from the PSD data book. In Anna University, we are using PSD data book. So you can extract this cross-sectional data from the PSD data book, page number 7.58. There is a first step in the design procedure. The first step is in every problem, we are going to select the cross-sectional dimensions. The page number is PSD data book 7.58. This is the standard template which is available in PSD data book. The table is shown here. Totally 5 types of belt cross-section is available. The second column is load of drive. Based on this power value is given in every problem. So based on this power, you are going to select a cross-section. If you say, for example, if your power is 15 kilowatt given in the problem, you can choose B or either C. You can choose both as per your convenience. The major factor, another major factor which influences the cross-sectional selection is the last one, weight per meter. So the last column shows the value of weight per meter length. So this is also influencing factor while selecting the cross-sectional data. That is the first step we are doing in every problem. And the second step is already Walek and sir said that select the pulley diameter. So this selection of pulley diameter standard sizes available in the PSD data book page number 7.54. And also we are using the any 3 data are given or any 2 data are given in a problem, every problem. So by using this, you can calculate the velocity ratio, either by speed ratios or diameter ratios. You can calculate the value of I. You can standardize the value from the PSD data book, page number 7.54. So this image clearly shows the cross-section of the V-belt. It is in trapezoidal cross-section. W is the nominal width of the belt. T is the nominal height of the V-belt. And this 40 degree is the angle of the belt. So this is the first 2 steps we are doing in the problem. And third step is selection of center distance. This is the major criteria while doing design calculations, especially for belt drive. This data is available in the PSD data book, page number 7.61. Whereas we can select the recommended C by D ratio depending upon the speed ratio, I value, speed ratio or velocity ratio. So we can choose this from the standard templates. This is given in PSD data book. And the fourth one is selection of nominal pitch length. This equation is already discussed by Walek sir. This equation is available in a PSD data book 7.60. So from this you can calculate the value of L. So in this C is a center distance between 2 shafts or 2 pulleys, and capital D is a larger diameter of the pulley, small d is a smaller diameter of the pulley. So by using this you can calculate the nominal pitch length. And after completing fourth step, we are going to select the nominal pitch length. So this is the standard template which is available in PSD data book, page number 7.60. So depending upon the cross section, you can choose the standard values. So by using this standard values, you can also select the correction factor, length correction factor. So I will explain later what is correction factor. And fifth step is main step. Fifth step is we are going to calculate the number of belt. This is the major step in V-belt drive. So this equation is available in the PSD data book 7.70. where the number of belt is equal to P into P is a given power given in our problem, and FA divided by kilowatt rated power into FC into FD. Here, these factors are considered for optimal design. These factors FA, FC, FD. This is considered for making optimal design. So the first one, correction factor for industrial service. This is available FA, which is available in PSG data book 7.69. The next one is length correction factor. Length correction factor is FE. Based on your previous value, this L value, we are going to select this FE value. This is available in PSG data book, page number 7.60. And the next one is arc of contact correction factor FD. This is also available in PSG data book 7.68. And the final, this kilowatt rated power of the belt. This value, this equation is available in PSG data book page number 7.62. So these are all the data which is required to calculate the value of number of belts. In every problem, every design problem, V-belt design problem, we are calculating the number of belts. So after calculating number of belts, sixth step, we are going to calculate the determination of corrected center distance. Initial one is initial data. C is approximate center distance. So after finalizing all the standard values, we are going to calculate the corrected center distance. So no need to remember this equation. We can extract this standard equation from the PSG data book, page number 7.61. So the center distance C equation is available. This equation in terms of A and B. A and B is our terminologies used in overall center distance between two pillars. So the final one is in general problem, you can limit your design steps up to sixth step. If the problem is having a tension values and if you are having objective to calculate the dimensions of the V-belt type, you may proceed with seventh step. So this is already discussed, right? Belt tensions and dimensions. Power is equal to T1 minus T2 into velocity, linear velocity in terms of meter per second. Whereas T1 is tension in tight side and T2 is tension in slack side. If centrifugal tension is taking into account, the equation becomes this one: T1 minus Tc divided by T2 minus Tc, which is equal to e power mu alpha cosecant beta. So this tension ratio is the only equation which differs from the flat belt. The other things are same. This tension ratio is different for flat belt and V belt. So in this, M is mass per meter length. If the density value is given, you can directly calculate, or otherwise you can extract this mass or weight per meter length is from the PSG data book, page number 7.58. And beta is the groove angle. It probably lies between 30 degree to 40 degree. And by using this data, you can calculate the value of T1 and T2. And after that, for calculating the dimensions of the belt, you know the general equation, right? Already discussed. T max is equal to T1 plus Tc. So by using this equation, T max is equal to sigma bt. Sigma into area. If it is flat belt, the equation T max is equal to sigma bt. Now the V belt is in trapezoidal cross section. So the T max is equal to sigma into cross sectional area. We have a separate equation for area of the trapezoidal section. So by using this, I can calculate the dimensions of the belt, B in terms of thickness. So I can finalize the dimensions of the belt, V belt. So these are the 7 steps generally we are following in design of V belt, right? If the tension values are not given, you can limit your steps up to 5, fifth step. If the 6 steps. If belt tensions and the objectives you are going to calculate the dimensions values, you can proceed with the 7th step. So these are the basic design procedure for designing the V-belt, right? So we have one example problem. So this is the example problem. Yeah, V-belt drive. In the problem itself clearly given that V-belt drive. A V-belt drive is to transmit 15 kilowatt to a compressor. See that the specific application is compressor. And we have to transmit 15 kilowatt. This is the main data. It is the origin of problem. And the motor runs at 1150 RPM. This is the input speed. And the compressor is to run at 400 RPM. This input speed is N1 is given, 1150 RPM. and N2 value is given 400 RPM. The two data are given. By using this, you can calculate the velocity ratio. So power is given and the specific application is given in the problem. Now we have 4 objectives. The first objective is determine the belt specifications, and the second objective is number of belts, and third one is corrected center distance. Fourth one is drive pulley diameters. In this problem, we won't consider about the tensions, pulley tensions, belt tensions. So we are going to limit our steps up to 5 or 6. So this is a given problem. The motor is rotating at 1150 RPM and the compressor is running at 400 RPM. So first of all, I am going to calculate the value, calculate the first objective. The first objective is belt specification. So first of all, I am proceeding with the first step. So first step in a design of V-belt drivers, we are going to calculate the belt cross section. So it is available in a PSD data book 7.58. So for that, the data required to select the cross-sectional value is the power. So in the problem, it is given that the rated power is 15 kilowatts. So this is available in PSD data book 7.58. So this is the standard template. This is the PSG. This template is available in the page number 7.58. So our rated power is 15 kilowatt. So see this column, the second column. The first A cross section, the A cross section is reliable for 0.75 to 5 kilowatt, and B cross section is reliable for 2 to 15, and C cross section is reliable for 7.5 to 75 kilowatts. So you can choose either B and C. I'm going with B because I'm very much concerned about the weight of the belt. So I'm choosing the value of B. You can also choose the value of cross section symbol of C. So this one. So I'm choosing this value, B cross section. And the corresponding recommended minimum pulley diameter is 125 mm. For the B cross section, I am selecting the value. D value is minimum pulley pitch diameter is 125 mm. And the nominal top width of the belt is 17 mm. And the nominal thickness of the belt is 11 mm. And weight per meter is 0.189. So nominal top width is just W, width of the belt, top width of the belt. And T is the total height of the V-belt. So I am from this page number 7.58, I am selecting this data. So my recommended selection is B cross section. So first step is over. So the second step is I am proceeding with the pulley diameter. So you know the value of speed ratio, right? D by D, capital D by small d is equal to N by N1 by N2. The two speeds are given, right? And also for a B cross section, the recommended minimum pulley pitch diameter is 125 mm. So N1 is given, N2 is given. Small d is we can extract from the PSD data book 7.58, page number 7.58. By using this, I can calculate the value of D, capital D, larger pulley diameter. So I'm going for standardization. So this is the random data. 359.37 is calculated data. I'm going to standardize this value. This standard value is available in PSG data book page number 7.54. So the nearest value to the calculated value is about 400 mm. So I am standardizing this value. Standard pulley pulley diameter is 400 mm. So next third step, I am proceeding with center distance. Center distance, it is available in PSG data book 7.61. So this one. So this is a standard template. For the selection of C by D ratio, we have to calculate the I value, speed ratio. It is already calculated, right? So I is equal to, the ratio N1 by N2 or capital D by small d. So this is exactly 3.2. So I am going with the nearby value. So 3.2 is not available. So I am going with the nearest value 3. So for the speed ratio, I value is equal to 3. The recommended C by D ratio is 1.0. So I know the value, right? C by D. Capital D is already calculated. The standard value is 400 mm. So C is also 400 mm. Center distance, approximate center distance is already calculated. So next one is I am going to calculate the length of the belt drive. This is this equation, standard equation is which is available in PSD data book 7.61. Same page. So here the equation. L is equal to 2C plus pi by 2. Capital D plus small d plus capital D minus small d the whole square divided by 4c. C is the center distance we already calculated. That is about 400 mm. Capital D 400 mm, small d is 125 mm. From this, I can calculate the nominal pitch length. Capital L is equal to, I am getting this value 1671.93 mm. So next, the fifth step is I am going to calculate the number of belt. So no need to remember this equation. This equation is available in the PhD data book 7.70. Here it is available. Page number, PhD data book page number 7.70. Number of belts. Number of belt is equal to the given P into FA divided by kilowatt belt rating into FC into FT. Here P is a drive power which is given in a problem, and FA is correction factor according to the service. Depending upon the specific application, we are giving correction factor, service factor value, and KW is kilowatt. It is a rating of the V belt. We can calculate from the standard equation. And FC is correction factor for a length, and FD is correction factor for the arc of cut. Let me calculate one by one. First one is FA, service correction factor. FA. This is available in PhD data book, page number 7.69. So in my problem, the application is specific application is clearly given that it is a compressor. One motor is running compressor. So the data and the power we need to transfer is 15 kilowatt. So see this column. The first one is light duty. The second one is medium duty. So if your power is limited up to 7.5 kilowatt, you may go with this light duty. And now my power is about 15 kilowatt. So I'm going with this medium duty. So the classifications are belt conveyors for sand, grain, etc. Consider the category of torque application is not given. So I am going with normal torque. So this column is normal torque. This column is higher torque value. This each column is subdivided into 3 categories based on the frequency of usage. So I am concerned about medium duty. I am interested in calculating the compressor usage with 16 hours and continuous service. So this medium duty, over 16 hours and in continuous duty for a low torque application, the factor value is 1.3. You may choose this one also. Over 10 hours to 16 hours, depending upon your assumption, you can choose this value. So my value is this correction factor is 1.3. So FA is 1.3. So next I am going with length correction factor FC. So you can extract this data from PhD data book, page number 7.60. For cross section B and nominal pitch length, L is equal to 1694. We already calculated this nominal pitch length. So 1694, nearest value I'm choosing. Exact value I'm getting is 1671, but actual value is standardized value is 1694. So this is available in PhD data book 7.60. Length correction. So this one. So I am selecting the cross section B. So nearest value, actual values I am getting 1671. I am selecting, I already selected a B cross section, right? I am looking for B cross section. So the nearest value is 1694. So for the nearest value, I am going to calculate the length correction factor. This is about 0.94. I'm selecting B cross section. This data is for correction factor, length correction factor. For 1694, I am getting this value 0.94. So length correction factor is FC is equal to 0.94. So next one is arc of contact correction factor FD. So this is available in 7.68. This equation already discussed by Gaulik and sir, how to calculate the value of theta. So for the theta value, page number 7.68. Here it is available. So this is the equation for calculating the value of theta. For the theta value, here the two classifications are given. One is VV type, another one is V flat. So what is VV type is the driver pulley and a driven pulley are assumed to be a V grooved pulley. Whereas if it is the constraint is given in a problem, you can go with this one. Driver pulley is V grooved pulley and driven pulley is flat pulley. So this is also possible. But in my problem, the constraints are not given about this specific concern. So I'm assuming that my driver and the driven pulley both are having V grooved pulley. So I'm getting the theta value is 139 degree. For a 139 degree, the correction for a VV belt 139 degree 0.89. My correction factor is 0.89. So I have calculated all the correction factors. The only remaining thing is rated belt rating, belt rated power. So this belt rated power is available in PSC data book 7, page number 7.62. So here it is available. This is the page number, PSC data book, page number 7.62. So I have selected B cross section. So I'm choosing this equation. This is separate column, right? So don't confuse this 175 value with this equation. This is the separate column, maximum value of D in the formula. So the kilowatt formula is this one. So in this equation, we have two unknowns. One is S, another one is D. So what is S? Belt speed. You can calculate this. It is similar to a linear velocity. So you can calculate S is equal to pi dn by 60. You know the value of driver pulley diameter, driver pulley speed. You can calculate the velocity of belt in terms of meter per second. DE is equivalent pitch diameter, which is equal to D, diameter of smaller pulley, into FB. Here FB, what is FB? The small diameter factor to account for variation of arc of contact. This is also considered for optimal design. So DP is already available. We already calculated 125, about 125 mm. And FB is we can get from the standard templates. So our I value is about 3.2, right? I value is about, this one. So I value is about 3.2. It is nearest to 2.949 and over. My I value comes under this category. So I can select the FB value of 1.14. So I know the value of FB 1.14. By multiplying these two things, I can calculate the equivalent diameter. So by substituting all those things in the main equation, this kilowatt, so number of belt formula, P is given no problem. FA is service factor and length correction factor and angle of arc of contact correction factor and rating, belt rating. By using this data, we can calculate the number of belts. So I am getting about 11 belts. The nearest value is 10 point something. Rounded off, we will get 11 belts. And the last one is corrected center distance. We can get this equation from PhD data book 7.61. So this value, C is equal to A plus square root of A square minus B. So in this, it only comprises smallest diameter, capital diameter, and length, pitch length value. So we can easily calculate the corrected center distance she does. And so that's all. Due to a shorter time, I'm just limiting my presentation with one problem, but I have planned for 2 or 3 problems. Unfortunately, I could not complete. Guru sir?
Hi, sir.
Ah.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir.
Okay, sir.
No problem.
So any questions?
11:20. Any questions, sir? Participant sites, if you have any questions, please ask, sir. So through chat box, you can ask. Otherwise, you can unmute your mic and then ask the presenters. Ask the questions to the presenters, sir.
So someone is asking attendance link. I think Ajit
Yes, sir.
Kumar.
Yes, sir. I will send, sir. No problem, sir. I will post the attendance list now, sir.
I think myself and Valai Ganesh sir only covered the basic problem, which you may know already.
No problem, sir.
This presentation is student perspective. We have planned for student perspective presentation. If any faculty kindly apologizes.
So, any other questions, sir? In the participant side? Any different procedure for open belt and cross belt drive? So there is no different procedure for open belt and cross belt drive. So the only difference is the length of the belt will be varying, right? So in the data book itself, two formulas are there. One is for open belt drive and another one is for cross belt drive for the length of the belt. So that's the only difference for open belt drive and cross belt drive. That's all. Otherwise, the same procedure. So there is a different procedure for flat belt drive and V belt drive. Any other thing, sir? Any other thing, sir? Year of study is mandatory. Sir, Sankara Subramanian, sir, I think you have not able to fill the feedback. Sorry, attendance link. Year of study. In the year of study, you can fill anything, sir. You can fill assistant professor itself, sir. No problem, sir.
The option is not there, sir.
Okay. Sir, wait a minute, sir. Please wait a minute.
Hello?
Sankara Subramanian, sir.
Hello? அதை டிசேபிள் பண்ணி விட்டுருவாங்க சொல்லிடுவாங்க. அதை எடுத்து
இப்ப அவர் பண்ண முடியல.
இப்ப இந்த ஃபார்ம் ஒரு நிமிஷம் மாத்தி விட்டுருக்கேன்.
Sir, no problem. Leave it, sir. Gurraj, sir, no problem. Leave it.
Sir,
From the next session, we will do that.
No, sir. We will send the feedback link, another attendance link, sir. No problem, sir. So initially we have planned this session for students only, sir. So and then only we have ordered the assistant professors and lecturers also, sir. So that's why the students will come. Okay.
So,
If sir? Sir?
Faculty option வரலையே சார்.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute.
Feedback formula faculty option வரலையே சார்.
அதான் சார் ஃபீட்பேக் ஃபார்ம்ல மாலை சொல்றேன் சார், ப்ளீஸ் சார்.
சரி, ஓகே.
அதே லிங்கா? ஸ்டார் பேஜ் ஃபேக்கல்டிக்கு ஆப்ஷன் இல்லங்கறாரு. அசிஸ்டன்ட் ப்ரொஃபசர் என்ன?
சரி, இது அட்டெண்டன்ஸ் தான் சார், சர்டிபிகேட்ல வராது சார். இதுக்கு பேர் எதை மட்டும் கொடுங்க.
சரி, ஓகே. சார் the same link அட்டெண்டன்ஸ்க்கு வந்து அந்த சேம் லிங்க் தான் சார். சோ அதுல வந்து நீங்க இயர் ஆஃப் ஸ்டடி வந்து
Okay. Now it is not mandatory, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Hello, participants. Can you hear me? Hello?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, participants. This link is for only getting your attendance, sir. At last, we will be sending you at the end of the session, end of the 5 days, we will be sending you a link for generating certificate. In that, only your details are mandatory. In this, your name, college is mostly enough.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
This is for
Okay, carry on,
attendance
sir.
purpose. Attendance purpose. In the evening feedback link, we will be changing it.
Okay, okay, sir. No problem, sir.
Okay. Is there any other
Okay.
doubt, sir? For faculty members, is there any other doubt? You can ask now.
சார் அக்செப்ட் பண்ண மாட்டேன்.
Sir, now try now, sir.
ஹலோ,
Now it is mandatory. Now it will be
திரும்ப
coming.
அதே லிங்க்ல திரும்ப ட்ரை பண்ணவா?
Yeah. If you try it now, you can try now and please update, sir. I'm waiting.
Amadan, sir, now it is working fine, sir.
Yes, okay. Please give your name and college alone, sir. This is only for attendance. Your mail ID is important. Your mail ID and your name and your college is very important.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No problem, sir. Carry on, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, participants, formally I conclude the session. Behalf of Ramkumar Technology and Department of Mechanical Engineering, I thank all our participants to attend this session. Again, I thank the presenters, Mr. Valaganesh and Mr. Karthikeyan, to give the grateful session to deliver the design of belt drives. So among their busy work, they accepted to the presentation. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Valaganesh and Mr. Karthikeyan. So the afternoon session will be starting at 3:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. So that is design of rope drives presented by Mr. Venkatesh. All the participants are requested to attend that session at 3:30. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your patiently doing this, participating in this session. Right? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Gurraj, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, one participant posted in the chat box because he's watching in YouTube.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because
yes,
you
sir.
don't display the feedback link for YouTube participants.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I displaying that feedback. Sorry, attendance link in the YouTube, sir. Just now, sir. Please.
Okay, thank you.
After some time, sir. Please. So now it is okay, I think, sir. என்ன இது போமா இருக்கிறாப்ல ஹரிபாஸ்கர். In YouTube live streaming, Mr. Hari Bhaskar is there. So he asked one question: what is the correction factor? So the correction factor is used to calculate the design power from the rated power. So the rated power is given in the question, but we have to design the belt drive for design power only, right? So for convert rated power into design power, we are going to use the correction factor, right? So if you design with the use of rated power means, so the factor of safety is very less. So for increasing the factor of safety, we are using the correction factor, right?
சார் சர்டிஃபிகேட் லிங்க் ஒன்றும் வரல சார்.
சர்டிஃபிகேட் லிங்க் வந்து ஃபீட்பேக் லிங்க் மூலமாக நாங்கள் கொடுப்போம். அது வந்து இந்த செஷன் ஃபுல்லாக சேர்ந்து வந்து ஒரே சப்ஜெக்ட் அப்படிங்கிறதுனால லாஸ்ட் டே தான் அனுப்புவோம். அந்த சர்டிஃபிகேட் லிங்க் வந்து எதை பேஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னா, இந்த அட்டண்டன்ஸ் லிங்கை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் இருக்கும். இந்த அட்டண்டன்ஸ் லிங்க்ல யார் யாரெல்லாம் அந்த அட்டண்டன்ஸ் கரெக்டாக வர்றாங்களோ அவங்கள பொறுத்து தான் அவங்களுக்கு மட்டும் தான் வந்து ஃபீட்பேக் லிங்க் அனுப்புறதா சொல்லியிருக்கோம் சார். லாஸ்ட் டே வந்து கன்ஃபார்மாக நீங்கள் அட்டன் பண்ணுங்க சார். லாஸ்ட் டே வந்து சர்டிஃபிகேட் லிங்க் வந்து அனுப்பிடுவோம் சார்.
எஸ் சார்.
லாஸ்ட் டே லாஸ்ட் செஷன். ஸோ அது எல்லாத்துக்குமே வந்து இந்த எல்லா செஷன்லையும் யார் யார் அட்டன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்களோ ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த லிங்க் வந்து வர்ற மாதிரி பார்த்துக்குவோம் சார்.
எஸ் சார். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
தேங்க்யூ. க்ளோஸ் பண்ண சொல்லிடுவோம். சார்